with a 1st and 10. So good. For the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 50 at Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to link the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give them 32 on the play. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Cousins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Dawson Knox with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 5.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
And this belongs to the Vikings.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. Follow on the play.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
And they'll run again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Kenny Nwangu now. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 44, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cousins on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose and play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Stafford here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
66-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the move even further.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. He's got the first down and more. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down at the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Vikings 25.
Now Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This is caught by Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Stafford now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
2nd and 10.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the... At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Cousins. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Allen Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet. Your defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 7. A minute 40 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Stafford now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, It's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cook up the gut. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner.
Ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Goff. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Dawson Knox, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now gone. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Doug Costin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the 50, it's gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Za'Darius Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that
one. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. Again, this is Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it will set him back for 2nd down. Cousins. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Throwing again on second down. Goff under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Eric Kendricks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third, Goff. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I?
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the 27, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
2nd down and 8. Now Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here in a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Cousins.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Cook. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Goff. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. 2nd down and goal. Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tight end Dawson Knox ready to go again, as is the rest of this offense.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now a first down throw, wrong. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
17 yards. That's good for the Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So out now come the Lions.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gone. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And out now come the Vikings.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cousins now.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Well, CD, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and very short, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
That's another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing again is Goff. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they would want.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here's Goff and the Lions, down by 7, a little over a minute and a half remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Goff now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Now Goff. Eluding the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now it's Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. They start the drive with Cook, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done,
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that...
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
You I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me, y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.